What is soul reintegration? To explain this, I'm going to need to take just a small step back and come to the understanding that we are all eternal, immortal beings. We are reincarnating beings. We're beings who have traveled a long, long way before we've arrived at this point here. And along this journey, we have often hurt ourselves and hurt others quite badly. And very often, in fact, the normal response to this kind of hurt is a vow, a firmly held decision. I will never again do that. I will never behave like that. I will never put myself in that position again. It's not me, never again. And in that lies a judgment of ourselves, a judgment of the choice we've taken. But what we're actually doing is taking a portion of ourselves and saying, not me, never again. And what we're doing is we're divorcing a part of our own souls. And on we travel, this part of self, divorced, held over there. A little bit later, something similar will happen again. We will again find ourselves in a position which we find uncomfortable. And we will again come to a firmly held decision. Not me, never again. No, not I. It's wrong. It's not me. And we do this over and over again. In due course, we end up looking a little bit like a porcupine. Lots of stalks all over the place with bits of ourselves all over there. All divorced. All not self. All not me. And this is problematic, hurtful, and well, it steals our energy. Because not only are there actually parts of self over there, but it takes a profound amount of energy to be holding those parts of self out there. It's as if you've got arms and legs all held firmly, pushing parts of yourself away from yourself. So, soul reintegration is really the reversal of that process. It's a service that I can offer in which I can help you to remind yourself, what is that part of self that I put over there? What was the decision that I took? What was the circumstance of that decision? Why did I take that decision? What happened back then, 20 lifetimes ago, however long ago it was, wherever it was? What happened? And with that revisiting comes consciousness. Because you can look at it from the perspective of the part of you that's journeyed somewhat, that has more compassion, more wisdom. And you can say, well, that decision might have been right for me then, but I can now see that there is a better decision that I can take with respect to this part of self. A more loving, more healing decision that I can take. And with this new decision, that part of self is reintegrated. You're saying, well, there you go. That you are me again. And I take it back into myself and I heal myself. Not only do I heal myself, but also the energy that I was exerting to hold it over there is no longer being exerted. I have some of that energy returned to myself. And as the energy returns to myself, so I find myself being energized. And something even better than that. This part of self that I had rejected wasn't just bad. There is no part of you that's just bad. In that, encapsulated in the part that I was rejecting, are jewels of the soul, talents, abilities, knowledge, insight, wisdom, compassion. There's all kinds of beautiful inside there that I've been rejecting and saying not self. So I get it back. And bit by bit, process by process, soul reintegration session by soul reintegration session, all of these parts start to come back to me. And as they come back to me, so I begin to discover who and what I really am. And then I discover, here is a whole basket of me. All of this, it's me. It's not bits and pieces, it's all me. And all the hurtful, the painful, the sad, the aggressive, the angry, the judgmental, the self-righteous, all of that stuff. That's all me. And with that is also the beautiful, the powerful, the courageous, the strong, the honest, the just, the truthful, all the things that I would otherwise have said are good. It all comes back to me, and it's all me. And I find myself being healed on a very deep level. And as I am healed, so the things in my life are healed. Because you might not realize it, but if you have difficult relationships, if there is somebody, a family member or somebody that you just can't get on with, the reason you can't get on with them is because they are pointing to, they're triggering something that you are holding out there. They're saying, hey, look, that's an energy thing that you're holding out there. And when they point it out to you, no, it's not me, I'm not doing it, it's not me, you can't point that out, it's you that's wrong. And so we do all of this, we do all the judging of others, but actually it's really only ourselves that we're struggling with. Another relationship that might improve is the relationship with your own body. We often think our bodies are mistaken, are broken, when they report illness and discomfort to us. But in fact, they're not. They're simply showing these decisions, these vows, these no, not me, these judgments to us. And the world is really like that. Everybody you meet, everything you do, everywhere you go, all you're seeing is mirrors showing you back at you. And if you are working very hard to keep all of these thoughts of self, all of this not me out there, well, you're going to be seeing a whole lot of pain around you, reflected back at you. So as you heal that, so you heal your world. Unbelievable but true. Because what you put out is what you get back. And more than that, you come to a place where you go, well, all of this is me. I'm okay. Because all of this I love, I accept. It's me. It's whole, it's healed, it's brought home to me. And when you do that, something magnificent happens. You stop fearing yourself, you stop judging yourself, you stop being wrong. You can look around you, and you can look into the eyes of others, and you can see self there again. Where before you had been going, not me, stay away. And at best, if you'd engaged with somebody, you'd say, how can I screw you to get what I need? Now you can do it a little bit differently. Now you can see, oh, wait a minute. There is another self, another portion, another spark of divine creativity behind those eyes. And the question I now ask is, how can I be of assistance to you? How can I help? What can I do for you? And the way life works, as I said, is what you put out is what you get back. And because you're no longer fearing this other person, because they haven't done anything that you haven't actually done, they're not that different from you, they're another portion of life. So you aren't fearing them, you're putting out love, compassion, trust, honesty, willingness to be of assistance, good things. Those good things are coming back to you. That's the way life works. So if this is a journey that sounds interesting to you, if this is something you think you need, well then it might be that you've come to the right place. How can I be of assistance to you?